Week 32, day 4. I almost screwed that up, didn't I? Week 32, day 4, page 175, developingcharacter.org. A prisoner of war was in isolation for 5.5 of the 7 years he was confined. Isolation. A cell 6 foot by 9 foot. He saw no one, talked to no one, and was unable to perform a normal routine of physical activity. For the first few months, he did virtually nothing but hope and pray for his release. Then he realized he got to take some positive steps if he was going to retain his sanity and stay alive. He selected his favorite home golf course and started playing golf in his cage. In his mind, of course. In his own mind, he played a full 18 holes every day. He played these holes to the last minute detail. He saw himself dressed in his golfing clothes, and he stepped to the first tee. He visualized every weather condition in which he played. He saw the exact size of the tee box, the grass, the trees, the birds, and all the golf course. He saw in minute detail the exact way he held his left hand on the club and the way he put his right hand on the club. He carefully lectured himself on keeping his left arm straight. He cautioned himself about taking the backswing slowly and easily, while remembering to keep his eye on the ball. He visualized the flight of the ball down the center of the fairway. He watched it fly through the air, hit the ground, and roll until it came to a stop at the exact spot he selected. 7 days a week for the remaining years, he played 18 holes of perfect golf. Not once did he ever miss a shot. Not once did the ball ever stray out of the cup. The experiences were imagined so vividly by the mind that the body did not know it was not real. When he actually did play golf after a 7-year absence, his image of himself as a golfer had completely changed by the use of his imagination. Prior to his imprisonment, he was a weekend golfer who generally shot in the 90s. The first time he was back on the course, he shot a sparkling 74. How do you see yourself? You imagine yourself having success. You see yourself making the good grades. See yourself being the eagle. You see yourself as a success. See, and you need to remember this. The body cannot tell the difference between an experience that's vividly imagined and you doing it. As I've told you, they took 3 groups in a study, and they first tested them, had them shoot 10 free throws. The 3 groups. In one group, for 1 week, they practiced an hour a day. Physically practiced, shot the free throws. The other group did nothing but mentally practice shooting the free throws. Now, they did it in detail. They saw the hand, they saw the elbow, they saw the ball going in. Everybody, they did it in detail. They didn't just sit there for an hour. The third group did nothing. Of the 3 groups, the group that did nothing, their test scores went down. The group that shot free throws and physically practiced and the group that did it mentally came out the same. Glenn Clark said, imagination is the most godlike quality that we have. If you don't like the way you are, or who you are, or where you are, or what you are, imagine yourself as a success doing the things that you want to do. Vividly imagine yourself doing the things that you want to do. And because your body can't tell the difference between an experience that's vividly imagined and one that you actually do, when you go to do it, it will be done. Every professional athlete will tell you that story. They asked Joe Namath when he won the Super Bowl in '69, is that the best game you ever played? No, played a better one the night before. See, when he went to bed that night, he didn't go to sleep. He played all 60 minutes of that football game. He saw himself throwing the passes, making the reads, throwing the passes, doing exactly what he had to do. And when you do that, when you imagine something so vividly, the body can't tell the difference. You want to be successful? Imagine yourself being successful. Spend time. I'm talking about spend an hour a day actually imagining yourself as how you want to be. Whether it's in athletics, whether it's in sales, family, faith, it doesn't matter. Imagine yourself to be successful. See you tomorrow.